Hello, this is Teresa, and today is Sunday, June 4th. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon, and I thought we would have a Sunday play date making page corners. So I've been watching a gal today by the name of Hanny, and I'm going to go ahead and flip on down to my desktop so that you can take a look at what I've been doing today. So first of all, I pulled out a package of my small pattern scraps and move my ink out of the way. And move this out of the way. Oops. That will keep from bumping everything. Don't need my power cord. So these are a couple that I have made. So that would sit on a page corner like that. And it's decorated on the back too. And then I have this one. This one I turned the lace the other way so that it wasn't hanging over. And that would sit like that. And it's also decorated on that side. So there's quite a few different ideas that you can use to do this sort of thing. Different types of paper, etc. So let's see what we have in here. That's a strip. That shouldn't be in there. That's too little to do anything with. That shouldn't be in there. Okay. This is Easter paper. I don't want to use that. I kind of wanted paper. That's from a sewing pattern. Well, phooey. These are all kind of small. I should have grabbed the large. Some of these are strips. They don't even belong in there. Well, it's obvious I need to go through this because it's not right. Dagnabbit. That piece is almost a decent size. It's kind of cool, but no. I'm not going to try and fight it because I'm still relatively new to doing this. That piece might work actually. And that piece might work. Actually, I'm finding some good pieces now. Okay, that's plenty. I did want some pieces that were double-sided. None of these are double-sided, of course. Ooh, this one is. Perfect. Not really double-sided. That won't work at all. Okay, got any more that's double-sided? 50 million pieces and only like one was double-sided. That might be interesting. That one's double-sided. That one's not. And okay, so I want that, I want that, I want that. I want this and this. And I think this is going to be an overkill. Okay, so I'm looking at the direction of the paper. The first thing you do is you want to find the middle here, and then you because of eyesight, I like to, when I'm trying to do something like this, I like to ink that line a little tiny bit so that I can see it. There's no sense in struggling when there's a trick to make it so that you don't have to struggle. No sense in hurting your fingers folding when you've got a bone folder or something similar, like even the handle of your scissors. I heard somebody say the other day that you can't use these big scissors to do that. I use them all the time to do that. I just am conscientious of where I hold my finger. Actually, mine don't bend. Yeah, they kind of do. Oh, my ear just popped. So I'm trying to get that as close as possible. In some instances, it doesn't really matter. Like if you're going to go like this, let's see, this is the part I always do wrong. Okay, so then you go, I'm just going to use Barely Art for this. So in this case, it's not going to matter that it wasn't really super close together. I want to make sure I only get the glue on this area. Let's see, wait. Things like this, I feel like really tap into my dyslexia. I'm one of those who has to think really hard about where my left and my right are. So the tuck is going to be right in there. So this time I'm only going to glue right here. A thin bead of glue. There's a couple different ideas for doing this, and I'm going to show you quite a few. So stay tuned, because you may see something that's interesting. Now, I may not have been conscientious enough about the direction for this, so when you're new, it might be helpful to be smarter than me and not use directional paper. Because it just can bog you down. Okay, now before I go any further, I'm going to ink because I'm not sure where I'm going. Actually, this is sealed, so this needs to be cut. And I like to use a trimmer for that. Let me grab my trimmer. And so now you have a corner pocket there. It's not a pocket, it's a, I don't know, it's a corner, a page corner. So now that will go right here. And so, directionally it's great on that side. And it's okay on that side because it just looks like the bees are flying the other way. So that's great. So let me open this up and see. They just kind of bug me that they don't fit flush. Maybe if I had I think this is a little bit thicker of copy paper. Okay, so as hard as I try, I cannot get this to fit flush, pretty much. So let me show you something else. Let's use this piece. So let's see, what am I doing here? Okay, so I'm going to do this. Let me fold it in half first. And then I'm going to trim that off. Just use the other trimmer. I just want a straight line there. I think that's one of my problems that I run into. Alright, this one has quite a gap there, as hard as I tried. So instead of fighting this, especially when you're doing a YouTube video, I don't like to fight these things. Another idea is to take a corner of paper. Let's see, I think I put something, yeah. Take a corner of paper like this and how does that work? Yeah, so that whole corner will go in there. Oops, the whole thing is not in there. Now it's got full coverage. Okay, so now I can take this and I can glue it down. And then here's another thing I like. Oh, yeah, let's do this. Let's take some decorative scissors. I only have one pair. And let's cut along, am I in camera? Let's cut along a line here. So as I was cutting, I got the idea to kind of round it, and that piece of paper I had wasn't quite enough, I would say. So why this is not from, this piece of paper was short. Okay, well, we'll deal with that. We're going to cut even shorter here. Like that. I don't cut well with these types of scissors. I see people who do really cute things with them. Not me. Yeah, not me. Okay, again, I'm just going to move on in just a second. Okay, so there's the front. I just feel like that's going to snag on something. There's the front. And this is the back, but it looks pretty good, you know, considering I put that little paper underneath there. And so this is a corner, and I'm just going to lay that aside for now. Okay, so that one's done. I need my trash. All right, I'm done with those scissors. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one and let's see, I want that side to show. Maybe if I make that a sharp, even. Okay, that one looks better. Already lost my bone folder, so I'll just use my scissors. There it is. So now you fold this down, and I'm not going to worry about the fact that the tip is going beyond. I'm going to fold this one down. And let's see. This time I'm just going to take a square here, and this square is only to seam that together. It's the only reason that's there. So I just want the glue where the seam is. Okay, so now I'm going to fold this down like I was going to. I'm figuring this out as I go, if you hadn't noticed. So then I'm going to cut this because I'm not sure where I want to glue at yet. I'm trying not to goof up where I glue at. And I went crooked. So like the description said, this is a play date. I didn't have anything planned. Okay, so now for a, what am I doing? Okay, so that goes like that. So that goes like that. Direction's not too bad on that. Okay, so now we're going to so I can glue all of this down this time. I'm going to glue all of this down. Remember when you're doing something like this that you're going to decorate, so decorating hides a multitude of sins. What am I doing? I think I need that glued down too, because it's all going to stick in. Wait a minute. Where's it going to stick at? Oh, phooey. I think I goofed it. Well, we'll just find out here in a minute. Okay, yeah, the plan was which layer was the plan? Yeah, that was supposed to all stick down. This is the layer for that. So this was all supposed to stick down. I thought so, but I just couldn't envision it, so I didn't want to pull the trigger until I was ready for gluing. Okay, so there's that, and then this is all supposed to be glued together. So I'm just going to tidy this up a bit. And pull it apart in case there's some seepage. So don't accidentally glue the wrong places together. Alright, now we'll see how this one fits on a corner. It's a bit more snug. It's perfectly flush right there. Just seems like it should be able to be perfectly flush everywhere. Then the next thing I want to do is I want to practice making these tighter so that something can be tucked in there. Excuse me. Maybe it's because of the size. Maybe because this is a bigger page than this page. And then I want this to be tight enough so that something can be tucked in there. So I have an idea. This might be a really cool, I'm gonna do some surgery on this and see if I can get what I want, and at the same time I'm gonna turn this into a hidden paper clip. Okay, I need a paper clip. And I'm going to put a paper clip right inside of here. no idea if this is going to work. I'm going to use some washi tape. So this goes like that. I want something to tuck right there. So yeah, I want the paper clip to go like there. So take some washi tape. Actually, I'm gonna, yeah, we'll try the long side down. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this with my trimmers. It's like trying to tie a bow on mine while I'm doing a video. Okay, that actually went through a lot easier than I expected. So I want that right there. And then we're going to glue that, and then I don't know if that would work without being able to see. I don't think it's going to work. I need something really firm. Okay, so on the corner, we've got a paper clip there. Even though the paper clip isn't necessarily working the way it's intended, let me try something else. Okay, so I need a firm corner. So this is on the paper. And because of that paper clip, it's not working. So the whole idea is that this would go on here. Okay, well, that whole thing is a colossal fail. So let's go ahead and take the paper clip out of there. I don't remember which side it was I glued. Like that, and I glued, sure I glued right there, but it's not wanting to come off. Fine, we'll cut it again. Alright, we'll take the paper clip off. Then we'll glue it back. Somehow we've got some white showing now. Ah, I broke the seal. So actually, if a person were to, I mean, I guess I didn't watch hers to see if she got them flush when she put them on the page. So maybe this is just an OCD issue I'm having. I hope that you all are crafting with me and having some craft fun today. My hubby put together a nice Caesar salad with chicken for lunch today. That was a lovely surprise. Okay. Now, it will fit flush there, but it won't fit flush there. So what stops it? Sure, it has to do with something being square. So look at all that. Did I try this on a different paper before? And then it's bending my paper, of course. This isn't a good solution for thin paper, that's for sure. So, but if I were to take this, I'm sorry, I'm like a dog with a bone. I'm not gonna let this go. I'm sure it has to do with measuring, and I don't want to measure. I don't want to take measurements. That's a cute piece of paper. I don't want to cut it. Now, I still have it down. Just trying to find my end of my washi tape. Oops. Needs a little bit more washi tape right there. Well, that's closer. I think that's as close as I'm going to get. So then, what would be kind of cool is to put a corner enforcement on there. I'm totally going off the deep end here. I can't do it too tight because I don't want this to be permanent. Too late. It is too tight. So there it comes. So if I could put that on tight enough so that it would stay for when I'm ready to put it in a journal, that would be really cool. And then the fact that that's on there, then I could pull that off. Yeah. If I knew trig or algebra or something a little bit better. Well, no, there it's going in. So those are two different sizes and it's working. So then I can put my corner back on. Maybe. Maybe not. Just is important to me to be able to attach this corner temporarily, so because when I'm in the process of making a journal, I'm not going to think to go get one of these. And then what's nice about that when that's on is that makes it more secure, that it's more likely to pinch a piece of paper. Yeah, that came together pretty good. I like how that came together. I like how the washi tape goes with the, oh, I'm about to run out of battery. Let me plug in. And am I gonna reach? I don't think I'm gonna reach. Okay, well, it's time to give it a, it's time to close this out anyways. So there's all different kinds of things that you can do. You can use ribbon to decorate. You can use stickers. You can make different sizes. When you have your corners, I'm just gonna simulate one right here. When you have your corners, you can tear them. Like one of the things you can do that's kind of cool is you can have like a big corner. I'm going to simulate it again, because who knows when this is going to die. I'm at 9%. That won't work. I can't simulate it that way. Let's see if I can do one real quick. Okay, so let's do this. Let's trim this off. I really like the idea of using those corners, those metal corners, because that takes the place of my thought of using a paper clip, because it acts like a paper clip. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to do my folding. And then do this with tight edges. I can never get I can get one really pointy and I can never get the other one really pointy. There. Okay, then this would be really pretty if that wasn't upside down. Let me fold it the other way. Nope, that won't help. Never mind. Okay. I'm trying to be cognizant that I'm running out of battery. So then, how did she do that? I think she like, how did she do that? It was really cool. So this is going to sit on here. And then there's going to be, oh, instead of cutting across, she tore a big circle. So go look for Hanny Tromp and look for her page corners. Okay, so then, like that. So, yeah, so then she took a corner and she tucked it inside of here. Brother, I got too much junk going on here. So she tucked that inside of there. Like that. And glued. Come on, I don't have time for my glue to stop up. And so then what she did was she took her little cutting board, and I don't know where my little one is. Let me walk over here and see if I can find it. I probably have it in storage thinking I would never need it. Okay, so I think I can do it this way, actually. She stuck her little cutting board in there to trim that off, but I think I can put my ruler here. Yeah, that worked. Oh yeah. Love it when a plan comes together. Okay, so now we have this corner, which is a little overkill for this little tiny piece of paper, but it looks decent on this side. You could do some decorating to make that look better. and it looks good on this side, and the sky's the limit of what you could do here. You could put a big flower there and just have a lot of fun. I'm at 6%. So, yep, that's cool. I like that. I hope you like it. I hope that you enjoyed this process, even though I did fumble a bit. And because this video is already so long, I'm not going to try and decorate, but I will have fun decorating this. I'm probably going to tear that off more, so I don't have to ink quite so much white paper. I feel like some ice cream. Do you feel like some ice cream? I hope you have some in your freezer so that you can just take a break and go have some ice cream. It's a beautiful, are we on summer yet? June, I think we are. So if I'm not using knowledge, I forget it. Just, that's how it is. But yep, that'll look good inked, and it'll look good decorated. Maybe I can find some cool French ephemera and have some fun with that. So I hope you had some fun, and I will see you in the next video.